good, y'all, man? We back. And we got another video, man. How y'all doing great today? Today you got forbidden places you're not allowed to visit. Self-explanatory. Finna get into the video. See where you can go, see where you can't go. It's the video, man.
The world is full of exciting places that you'd wish to spend all your life exploring. However, some of these places are covered in mysteries that only researchers and daredevils can visit. Sort of like this island that wiped up the lives of 10,000 inhabitants in a single night. And we also have an island with uncivilized natives who are ready to terminate anyone who
I seen that on
First though, let's look at this remote island that's extremely cold for any human being to survive with number 10. Heard Island, Australia. Probably have been to some remote areas, but I guess none can compare to Heard Island. Located in between Antarctica and Madagascar, about 4,000 kilometers southwest of Maine, Australia, Heard Island is considered one of the most unexplored places on the Earth. This subantarctic island, sitting in the Southern Ocean, features two active volcanoes, the main one being the massive Big Bend. And as you'd expect, this island is entirely covered in ice.
Dang, man.
This makes it extremely cold for human beings to survive on the island.
It's on tallest on the way too.
Except for a few penguins, seals, and some birds.
It's on all in the sky.
The land is left
It bit out there with a cloud, bro.
Probably due to the volcanic activities happening in the area. Due to the remote location and the extreme weather conditions on this island, human beings have decided to avoid it at all costs. If scientists have to carry out any research on Heard Island, they're forced to stay at the nearby McDonald Island.
McDonald Island. McDonald Island.
Number 9.
What, bro?
Bangalore Fort, India. Profiled as the most haunted place in India, Bangalore Fort is covered in a lot of mysteries. Located in the Alwar district of Rajasthan state in India, Bangalore Fort was once a thriving city with a population of over 10,000 people. However, the tragic end of the lives of all the 10,000 inhabitants of the fort some 100 years ago is what led this place haunted and restricted to the public. The internet is littered with horror tales of how the entire population of Bangalore was wiped out. Some believe the inhabitants were all killed due to the curse of the powerful aesthetic, and even others think the curse is still working today. No wonder spending a night here is only for the hardcore paranormal hunters. However, of all the tourists who get permission to enter this fort to record some horror stories, none of them have dared to spend a night here. This is because
I bet they won't spend a night.
Who was brave enough to stay until late in the evening got scared out of the place due to increased paranormal activity at the fort. This included strange, eerie noises. Now, with all the ghostly looks of the ruins, you can tell this isn't a place for the faint of heart. Number 8.
Exactly.
Snake Island, Brazil.
Snake
Island.
Island.
An island that's full of snakes. I guess the least you.
I think I heard of this island before though.
Snake Island is
Snake
one
Island.
such case. Located only a couple dozen miles.
So they got like
off the
over
coast of Brazil,
100,000
Snake
different
Island is
type
home
of
to
species of
thousands
snakes.
golden lanceheads, the
Sounds
most
crazy.
dangerously venomous snakes. And even though this island used to be open to the public and anyone who wished to spend time in a jungle of snakes would tour, the government later restricted it from the public after the population of snakes increased. Today, there's over 5,000 snakes packed on this 62-acre island. Nothing much is going on here, and now today the land is left unused, except for a few researchers and
like how did all the snakes even get there? Like, was it like a I don't know. Was it like a climate thing? I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Like they got a whole island named Snake Island, and it's full of number of snakes.
It said the last full-time occupant of this island vacated when the lighthouse on the island was automated, thereby requiring no human overseer. Ideally, the lighthouse was used to guide ships away from the island and operated for the better part of the 20th century. Number 7. North Brother Island, USA.
North Brother Island.
Located in New York City, North Brother Island is another place on this list that's completely forbidden. This island is a monument to New York's haunted past, and that's the reason why humans are not allowed. It was developed as a quarantine hospital, and it's here where the first American to carry typhoid fever, known as Typhoid Mary, was quarantined. Later, the hospital was turned into a rehabilitation center for drug addicts.
I ain't never heard of that.
Besides, North Brother Island was also the site of the tragic steamship burst where over 1,000 people lost their lives. This event happened when the General Slocum steamship caught fire near the island. Today, the accident still remains one of the worst losses of life in the history of New York. As a result of its disastrous history, the island was permanently shut to the common people from 1963 until now. As you can tell, nature has taken over the island, leaving the place with a haunted atmosphere. Number 6. Ise Grand Shrine, Japan.
Ise Grand Shrine,
It's a country that's rich in culture, then it's gotta be Japan. And while you may get
that's like a
80,000
forest
shrines, not all of them are open to the public. Much like the Ise Grand Shrine. which stands as the most sacred shrine in Japan. The Issei Grand Shrine is a series of over 100 shrines and has been in existence since 4 BC. While you may be allowed to enter some of the shrines at Issei Grand, the main shrine here is restricted, and only the priest or priestess who must be a member of the Japanese imperial family is allowed to enter. The main shrine is alleged to hold the most important items in Japan's imperial history. One strange thing about the Issei Grand Shrine is that it was demolished and rebuilt every 20 years in keeping with the Shinto tradition of death and rebirth of all things in nature. So you can be sure, the main shrine is not a place where you can set foot. Number 5. Lascaux Caves, France. If it's in your blood, then I'm sure one place you'd have wished to include on your travel bucket list is Lascaux Caves. All this is because what's more fascinating to an artist than spending time appreciating legendary works of art by an ancient population? And indeed, Lascaux Caves offer just that. These caves, which are located in a series of more caves from the village of Montignac, France, boast some of the earliest known cave paintings in the entire world. Lascaux Caves features over 600 parietal wall paintings on the walls and ceilings of the cave.
Damn, bro.
It consists of native animals of that region.
Well, we're down there, but
interesting paintings, offering a rare insight into the culture and lives of ancient humans. These paintings are estimated to be about 17,000 years old. You'd be surprised, though, that it was only until 1940 that the caves were first discovered and the place opened to the public in 48. Sadly, human destruction of the paintings led
so, like, what they were trying to say on them, like, cause I just see a whole bunch of animals and, you feel me, different type of animal figures, like, you know what I'm saying? What are you trying to say?
To the closure of the caves to preserve the paintings. Today, only security guards are allowed to check inside once a week for a few minutes. Well, such heritage does deserve protection at all costs.
So you see a rhino right there?
With the place being shut. Number 4.
Of course, Area 51.
USA.
We all know about that.
You probably have heard of Area 51, thanks to the fact that it's a common U.S. military base and has the reputation of being the testing grounds for weapons and aircraft. Located in southern Nevada, Area 51 rose to the limelight due to the many conspiracy theories and controversies surrounding it. Although officials say that Area 51 is specifically a testing site for the U.S. Air Force and CIA, people think there's a lot more secrets surrounding Area 51. Some believe the site is used by the U.S. government to examine and conceal UFOs, crashed alien spacecraft, and alien occupants, while others are convinced that Area 51 is used for testing experimental aircraft and weaponry. It's due to the mystery surrounding this area that a Facebook event was organized to bring together thousands of people to explore Area.
Oh yeah, I think when this happened, bro, like I remember this jump, bro, because like it was supposed to be like a whole bunch of people go to Area 51 and see what's in this jump. I don't know if it ever happened though. I don't know.
51. While the event got a lot of traction, it ultimately amounted to nothing as people later realized it to be a joke. Anyway, it takes courage to gain entry to a military base.
If you're trying to go over there, they're gonna shoot you, bro. Like they not finna talk to you about anything. They're not finna negotiate. They just straight shoot to kill. You feel me? They ain't so if there's a buzz about it.
Area 51 remains a prohibited area surrounded by intense secrecy. Still, popular tourist destination for UFO hunters. Number 3. Bohemian Grove, USA.
Bohemian Grove.
This is Wix.
Wix.
While you might want to think gentlemen's clubs are slowly fading away, Bohemian Grove is here to prove you wrong.
Ow.
Bohemian Grove is a thriving boys club located in Monterey, California. But unlike your typical boys club, this one is exclusive. They only open their doors to a few invited prominent men in the world. I'm talking the top musicians, artists, business leaders, past and present US presidents, among other influential people in the society. They all meet here every July for an exclusive reunion. The reunion has gained a reputation for involving highly secretive and possibly cultish rituals. For instance, the cremation of care is a typical opening ceremony whose aim is to make club members carefree from the very beginning of the retreat. And there's even more secretive things that happen at Bohemian Grove that only the club members can tell. To date, whatever goes on at Bohemian Grove remains mere speculation. Also, the entire 2,700-acre campground remains restricted, and everything that happens there is confidential to only the club.
This don't make no sense, man.
Number 2. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City.
Yeah, we all know
In the
about
heart
the
of
Vatican,
Vatican
bro.
City lies the Vatican Secret Archives. With
You
over
can't even
84
go in
kilometers
there. You
of
can't even go in there
shelving
unless you're a
35,000
scientist, bro.
volumes in the selective catalog alone.
Or
The Vatican
or-
Secret
or
Archives is
researcher
really
or something
to
like
see.
that.
Sadly, this archive, which holds
If
documents
they open that junk to the public,
hundreds of years, is restricted.
this world gonna crash, bro.
You can view any
I'm telling
document you
bro.
wish from this archive, except those that are not yet 75 years old. The decision to keep such documents out of bounds to the public is to protect diplomatic and governmental information. However, there's a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding the Vatican Secret Archives. Some people believe the secret archives carry relevant information about aliens and demons. Others speculate that the documents contain evidence that the Catholic Church was part of the fascist movement a century ago. Well, we hope that one day the archive will open doors to the public to get to know the hidden.
They'll never do that junk, man.
Number 1.
They do that junk,
North
we're
Sentinel
over
Island,
with.
India. In the Bay of Bengal,
What's
India,
Sentinel
lies a
Island?
small isolated island
Yeah,
that's
I've
inhabited
seen
by the
this junk.
Sentinelese tribe. The North Sentinel Island
'Cause,
has
like,
a lot of mystery.
I seen that junk because like people were trying to like shoot arrows at the niggas who were recording them and junk. They had to go away.
Probably because the Sentinelese tribe has protected this island from invasion by modern civilization for thousands of years now. The Sentinelese are not civilized and are very, very aggressive. In fact, if they happen to spot anyone entering their island, they quickly attack them with spears and arrows, intending to terminate them. This is why this island has remained mysterious to modern civilization. And because the Sentinels have resisted attempts of contact by outsiders, the government of India has decided to close the island to outsiders. This is to safeguard the distinct culture.
So
of
he's
North
just gonna leave them alone, boy.
Well, whatever hides on this island, I don't know. But I wish the government of India could comb this area and tell us more about the secrets of North Sentinel Island. Or at least if the natives would lighten up a bit. See you all next time.
The thing is, bro, you try to go there, but they gonna kill you, bro. They not finna just sit there and they go talk with you or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So just let them be, and we be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to try to go join them or whatever, you could try to, you know. But I don't know if they're gonna, you know, I don't know if they're gonna want to hear all that. But you know, it is what it is. Hope you guys like the video, man. Yeah, bro. See you guys tomorrow, man.